guys. I'm so excited right here. I can't wait for the tour. I wonder what Brian Tong is really like.
Attention everyone, attention everyone. The star of Applebite, Brian Tong, is entering the building.
Hey guys, oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming. You know, I'm really...
Brian, whoa, look at them zippers. I can do a lot with them zippers, you know.
Okay, thanks Navarro.
Those are nice pants.
So okay guys, you guys ready to go? All right, well let's get going, okay?
Hey, Brian, you forgot something.
I'll take a bite out of that apple anytime.
What's good? Brian Tong here, and welcome to the Apple Bite for everything good and bad inside the world of Apple. iOS 7 is here, and the servers were absolutely hammered at first. Many of you are probably playing with it right now and either loving it or hating it, but I think over time, you Apple users are really gonna dig it. Now, you all know about the big features, and since we can talk about the OS in detail now, there's a few cool hidden secrets that Apple hasn't talked about that we wanted to show you. We'll call this segment iOS Chefing. All right, tired of manually updating your apps constantly? All you have to do is go to your settings, then iTunes and App Store, and turn on updates so that they always update on their own, and you won't ever have to deal with them again. Spotlight search is faster than ever. Just drag down from anywhere on the screen except the very top, which is for your notifications to get to it. You can now put an unlimited amount of apps into a single folder, something I should probably do to clean up my screen. If you go to the bookmarks in the new Safari, there's a new section with the @ symbol. Just click on it, and it shows all your tweets from your Twitter feed that have links if you're curious to check them out. Now, if you're in your text messages, all you have to do is just drag your finger from the right to the left, and it will show you the timestamp of all your messages, especially for those late night ones. And if the text is too thin for you to read, go into your settings, then general, then accessibility, and turn on bold text. It will restart your phone, but it might help someone out like my mom, and then she'll make me dinner. And let's not forget about the all-new alert and ringtones. My favorite right now is Waves. Oh, wow. Oh, hey there. I think the feature that's going to surprise you the most is iTunes Radio. Just by making it one click away in your music player, integrating it with iTunes purchases for easy transactions, and having really a better visual experience overall with no pop-up ads, and giving you an extra song to skip compared to Pandora, have made it my go-to free streaming music service right now. And that's before we factor in the unlimited skips for iTunes Match users. Plus, the Beatles are now available to create an iTunes radio station, and it wasn't the case just a few days ago. So can you tell I'm a fan? But we want to know what you like or dislike about iOS 7 and the new iPhones coming out this week, so let us know at the applebite@cnet.com or tweet me at Brian Tong. Now, speaking of those iPhones, the iPhone 5C looks like it will have plenty of inventory when they go on sale, but multiple outlets and 9to5Mac report that the iPhone 5S will be available in limited quantities and constrained at launch. They say supply for AT&T models are expected to be stronger than Verizon models, and that the 16 gig and 32 gig models will be easier to find than the 64 gig models. Now, All Things D also reports one carrier source told them they will have grotesquely unavailable inventory, and that means not much. Now, it could be one of the reasons why there were no pre-orders for the iPhone 5S, and there were also rumors that the fingerprint sensor was affecting output in the supply chain. Reviews across the internet have been very positive, with pretty much the same feelings we had on this show right after the announcement. Now, there may not be a new design, but reviewers are praising the Touch ID fingerprint sensor for its accuracy and simplicity, and the new camera with its myriad improvements and better image quality. Either way, if you want to be one of the first to get one, you'll still have to go to a store for the iPhone 5 stand in line. Now, the iPhone 5C is getting generally positive reviews as well. It's described as a sturdy and solid plastic body that matches the color palette of iOS 7. Now, the Big A is also giving it tons of love with 2 TV commercials. Compared to the iPhone 5S with a big fat 0. All right, looking forward to the expected iPad event sometime in October. We still don't have any official date or word from Apple, but Space Gray is potentially coming to the iPad line as well. Nowhere Else FR reports that a Japanese retailer has already started selling the new color online for the iPad mini rear shell. Now, a sketchier report from C Technology is also reporting that the full-size iPad will be coming in the same 3 colors seen on the iPhone 5S, so we'll see how that turns out. All right, on to the quick bites. Along with iOS 7, iTunes 11.1 was released with iTunes Radio integration, Genius Shuffle that plays iTunes songs that go great together. You can now create stations of your favorite podcasts, like all your favorite tech or sports podcasts together, and everything syncs with iOS 7. And developers have been able to get their hands on the 8th seed of the developer preview for OS X Mavericks. I'm pretty excited for it, just even for its battery management alone, and it's still expected to be available to the public in late October. All right, now, I wanted to address last week and those of you who were mad about me for criticizing the 5C and took it as a personal attack because you need to go outside more, or even told me to get a real Apple fan to host the Apple Bite even though I probably own more Apple gear than your parents buy you.
I was told by Apple Care that I could walk in the store and get the part!
But I still stand by what I said. Because when Apple is promoting and fiercely marketing an older iPhone with a new colored plastic body, the 5C, the same material they criticized other companies for using for years, and then at the same time, pushing the iPhone 5S to the background, a phone that has real new technology and innovations, even if it looks the same, that's just not the Apple I knew. So try expanding your horizons a little bit. I'm a fan of Apple, but I'm a bigger fan of technology, and I get excited about innovation from anyone. I don't care who it is, and not just an Apple logo. All right, that's gonna do it for this week's episode. We're doing an Ask Me Anything episode, and we mean anything. So send me whatever it is you want to know about Apple, about me, or even Charlie, and send it to the applebite@cnet.com or tweet me at Brian Tong. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys next week for another bite of the Apple. Okay, guys, so that's gonna do it for our tour. Did you guys have a good time? Yeah. I know. Pretty awesome, right?
Really fun. I had a blast.
Apple Bite show is like awesome. So, do you guys have any questions or anything?
Yeah.
I do.
How about you, Christine?
Yeah, so it feels like all you really do is Apple stuff, but I mean, do you know anything about Google? What about Android? You know?
Well, hold on a sec. Oh, dang, it's on my phone. No! Go. Hey, Ma? Yeah. No. In there 10 minutes. Meatloaf? Yeah. Okay.
Googalicious.